You know, when we were in school, we learned algebra, history, geography, pretty much everything, except for one super crucial subject: money. Yeah, we're never taught how to earn it, how to grow it, or how to make it work for us. And because of this massive blind spot, so many of us get caught in this financial trap of just jobs, bills, and never-ending expenses.
Just think about it for a second. Did any teacher ever dedicate a single chapter to building wealth? Nope. This gap in our education is pretty much universal, and it's the exact problem that the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki really digs into. So let's dive in, because what we're about to cover is basically a blueprint for financial freedom. All right, so the whole book is built around this amazing story of Robert's two fathers. One was his actual dad, a super educated guy he calls his poor dad, and the other was his best friend's father, an entrepreneur who became his mentor, his rich dad. Now, these two guys had completely opposite views on money, and that's right where the lessons begin.
What's so wild about this slide is how it just nails the entire conflict. Poor Dad's advice, it sounds so familiar, right? It's the path of safety, of security. Study hard, get a good job, and save your money. But Rich Dad's philosophy, it's a total 180. Don't work for money, make money work for you. This one little mindset shift is the foundation for, well, everything else. From the time we're kids, so many of us are taught that saving money is like the most important financial habit. And look, it's a disciplined habit, no doubt about it, but the book argues that a financial education that just stops at saving is actually dangerously incomplete. We get so focused on saving that we never learn how to actually build wealth. This quote just puts it all into perspective, doesn't it? The wealthiest people in the world did not get there by just stuffing money into a savings account. They understood that saved money has to be put to work. Otherwise, it's just sitting there, silently losing its power.
And this slide shows us exactly why. It's inflation. It's the silent killer of your savings. If you had 10 lakh rupees in cash today, in 10 years, it would feel more like 5 or 6 lakh. Its power to buy stuff just shrinks dramatically. That's a huge invisible loss. Your money is literally getting eaten away just by sitting still.
In this chart, wow, it perfectly shows the incredible power of investing. Let's say you invested just 10,000 rupees a month. In a simple fixed deposit, sure, your savings would grow, but slowly. But if you put that same monthly amount into an SIP, that's a systematic investment plan, and it averaged a 12% return, your investment could grow to nearly 1 crore rupees over 20 years. The difference isn't just a number, you guys. It's the difference between slow saving and true wealth building.
Okay, seriously, if there is one lesson you take away from this entire thing, this is it. Understanding the simple but profound difference between an asset and a liability. This, according to Kiyosaki, is the single most important piece of financial literacy you can have. It's really that simple. An asset isn't defined by what it is, but by what it does. If it's generating income and putting cash into your bank account, guess what? It's an asset. Think of things like rental properties, stocks that pay dividends, or a profitable business. And, of course, on the flip side, a liability is anything that costs you money and drains your wealth. It's an expense. This could be car payments, personal loans, even things we've always been told are valuable. The only thing that matters is the direction of the cash flow. Is it coming in or going out?
Let's make this crystal clear with an example. Say you have 20 lakhs. You could go buy a fancy new car, like a Thar. Over 5 years, with fuel, insurance, and maintenance, you'll probably spend another 10 lakhs. And after those 5 years, the car's value drops to about 10 lakhs. Your total result? A 20 lakh loss. Ouch. Now, what if you bought a rental property instead? You could earn maybe 9 lakhs in rent, and the property value could go up to 28 lakhs. Your total result? A 17 lakh profit. See the difference? One choice drains your wealth. The other one builds it.
So here's the secret sauce. It's all about the sequence. The middle class often buys liabilities first, like that new car, and then spends a lifetime paying for them. The rich, they do the complete opposite. They focus on buying assets first. Then they use the income generated by their assets to buy the nice things they want. Their assets pay for their liabilities.
And this leads to a really provocative question from the book. Is the house you live in an asset? I mean, if it's costing you money every single month in mortgage payments, taxes, and repairs without putting any cash back in your pocket, then by Rich Dad's definition, it's a liability. That's some food for thought, isn't it?
This whole distinction between assets and liabilities really determines which financial path you're on. And there are really only two: the endless, frustrating rat race or the forward-moving wealth track. So this is the rat race. You earn a salary, it immediately gets vaporized to pay bills and EMIs, you run out of money, and you find yourself anxiously waiting for the next paycheck just to do it all over again. It is such a frustrating cycle that keeps people trapped for decades, no matter how much their salary goes up. Now, let's contrast that with the wealth-building flow. You earn money, but instead of spending it all, a chunk is immediately invested. Those investments start to generate passive income. The profits from that income are then reinvested to buy even more assets. This creates this powerful, accelerating cycle that ultimately leads to financial freedom. So beyond just buying assets, the wealthy understand and use the financial system itself to their advantage. And this is especially true when it comes to taxes. Just look at this simple but incredibly powerful difference. A salaried person earns money, the government takes its cut in taxes first, and then you get to spend whatever is left. A business owner, though, earns revenue, then they spend money on business expenses, and only then do they pay tax on what's left over. By legally classifying expenses as business-related, they can dramatically reduce their taxable income. Now, here's a crucial warning from the book. The middle-class mindset is often looking for a secret trick, right? A get-rich-quick scheme. The rich mindset, on the other hand, focuses on building a strong system that grows over the long term. You've got to avoid the betting apps, the day trading fads, and all those promises of overnight wealth. Real wealth building is a marathon, not a sprint.
Okay, so with all this information, the most common trap is just delaying. People say things like, oh, I'll invest when I earn more, or I'll start when the market is just right. But these excuses just keep you stuck in the rat race longer. The key is to just start.
And this slide right here brilliantly illustrates the one simple shift you can make starting today. Don't follow the old way. Earn, spend, and then hope to invest whatever tiny bit is left over. You have to adopt the rich dad way. You earn, you invest first, you pay yourself first, and then you spend what's left after your future has been taken care of.
I mean, there's really no more powerful way to say it. Don't wait for the perfect time, because it will never come. The power of compounding needs time to work its magic. The sooner you start, even if it's with a small amount, the more powerful your wealth-building engine is going to become.
Okay, let's do a super quick summary of the core lessons. First, you've got to invest your money to beat inflation, don't just save it. Second, really understand the difference and focus on buying assets that generate income. Third, fix your cash flow. Invest before you spend. Fourth, build a solid long-term system and please steer clear of get-rich-quick traps. And finally, the most important rule of all, start now. So I'll leave you with this one final thought. Look, knowledge is only powerful when you actually apply it. Forget about waiting for some big lump sum of cash. The question isn't if you'll start, but how. So what is the first small asset? Maybe it's a stock, a mutual fund, even just a book on investing. What is the first small asset that you are going to acquire this month to begin your journey?